Hello everyone, this is White Wolf, and we're going to be going live, and I wanted to talk about letting go of possession, letting go of the possession of time, of the possession of your own space, of the possession of your own reality, and not having to possess anything because you have everything that you need already. When you don't have to possess something, it just means that you're practicing that healthy form of non-attachment. It doesn't mean that you don't have emotions, but it means that you become more emotionless because you're in a constant state of flow, a constant state of resonance, a constant state of continuity and faith and conviction within that faith. And when you allow yourself to let go of possessing something or possessing time or possessing a state of being or a thought or an ego, you allow yourself to release that identification and you allow yourself to be a constant state of progression, of flow, of energy, and emulating Source in your own divine way. When you allow yourself in this moment to let go of possessing people, places, and things, you don't possess anything. You are the creation of it. You are the appearance of it. You are the illusion of it, and you are that manifestation of life that wants to come back into balance with you. So you allow yourself to be in a constant state of flow, of progression, of emulation, and tapping into your divinity here and now, so that you're letting go of possessing anything within your space. You don't have to possess time. You don't have to possess what's going on here and now. But you can be free-flowing in the way that you want to follow everything in your life as according to your breadcrumb trail of excitement, and allowing yourself to see that you don't own anything, not even your state of being. But you just are it. You just are energy. You just are free-flowing consciousness. And you are that understanding that when you let go of possession, you are non-attached. It means that you're not attached to a specific energy. You're not attached to a specific truth. You're not attached to a specific resonance. But you are aligning to your divinity in that relationship and having that waltz with Creator that allows you to have that consistent relationship and that repetition of you becoming God and coming back into balance with what you want to become in this moment. So it doesn't mean that you are heartless. It doesn't mean that you don't have emotions or think things or have feelings or healing or releasing. But you actually process when you let go of possession. It means that you don't have to possess another person, that you don't need anything, that you're not wanting or desiring of anything, but you have this expectancy about you to expect more out of your life, more out of yourself, and you expect greatness out of yourself. But also you expect greatness out of the universe because you're sending those smoke signals that allows everybody to know you in this moment. Proclaim who you are, declare who you are, and be that example of free will. And when you allow yourself to be that example of free will, then you're leading by something that is not having infiltration, no distortion, not a lack of an awareness, but you have awareness itself because you're letting go of possessing something, possessing a thing. Because you're positionless in your omnipresence in this moment, so you don't have to perceive a location or an experience. And that's when you get tired of experience altogether, and you get tired of having a specific experience. But when you allow yourself to make the most of this transcendent experience that you're having at this moment of time, you're not feeling like you have to have a grip on life, or have a grip on this, or possess that. That's leading by control. When you're not controlling anything and you're not restricting anything and you're not led by doubt, but you're led by faith, and you're led by a blind faith because you're not basing everything on just what you see, but you're basing everything on what you know. The power to know is the power to be autonomous. And when you have the power to be autonomous, you have the power to know yourself in this exact moment that you are infinity, you are consciousness. You are breathing life into this awareness because you're allowing yourself to let go of possession. You're allowing yourself to let go of possession of mind, of body, and spirit. That the spirit just is the spirit. Your spirit, your higher self, your guides, and God are just spirit in different manifestations of illusion. So you're allowing yourself to lose the possession of illusion and not making the illusion real, but playing with your imagination and seeing that creation is not based on how much you control, how much you limit, how much you restrict, but it's based on how far you want to take it. Do you want to take it all the way? And it's kind of finding that symmetry and seeing that how can I take this moment and take it all the way in vitality, in manifestation, in prosperity, in emulation? How can I take it all the way? And I think taking it all the way doesn't mean that you go so far off the deep end that you don't allow yourself to have balance. But going all the way means that you're going to go through it no matter what, meaning that you're going to live in a beautiful state no matter what, even if there's a moment where you're not in that beautiful state. But no matter what, you know that that is something that you want to live by, and that's something that you want to emulate. That's something that you want to become in this moment. You allow yourself to do this because every time that you come into this awareness or come into this understanding that nobody can do it for you, but you have to do it. But meaning, when you allow yourself to be dedicated by something, you allow yourself to have an outline of creation, you allow yourself to feel 10 times better when something is laid out before you as if you're living your life with the doors of heaven laid at your feet. You live your life much differently. You interact with your reality much differently. You live reality as a whole much differently because you see that because you're living it in this way, and you're living it based by divinity, based by the things that you want to attract within your life, you see that you are the particle accelerator that connects everything into existence, meaning from that little speck of energy, you connect with all of your parallel selves, and you connect to all your parallel timelines and realities themselves. So understanding this, and when we do healing energy, we're going to simulate something for you that really allows you to reinforce the very fact that you are not something that is controlled, something that is distorted, something that is forced. Creation is free-flowing. Creation is abundance. And creation is wanting to become you, and it's not creation trying to become the lesser version of you, the unworthy version of you, or the version of you that doesn't have any sense of self-control. Self-acceptance is reception. When you have reception within your existence, you're allowing yourself to receive everything that you want at this moment in time. You're wanting to receive everything that is in your best benefit of your destiny, of your alignment. So when we are able to let go of possession, of possessing this thing, possessing this concept, possessing that I have to be this way or I have to do this in order to manifest that. And it doesn't have to be that way, but it can be the very fact that you choose not to be dictated by how the illusion wants you to be, but you dictate the illusion on how you want to be illusioned by that. So we're all mass producing this co-creation of letting go of possession in some way, shape, or form. We're all losing this. In a sense, we're all letting go of it. We're all releasing it. We're all transforming and having this beautiful transfiguration of the soul. When you allow yourself to do this, this means that you place everything into intention. You're very intentional with what you want to bring and what you want to reinforce. When you have the intention, when you have the desire, when you have the outline, and you have that deep water horizon that lets you know what you want to become in that moment, nothing can stop you. And it's not feeling unstoppable in the sense that you just bulldoze through everything in life and love and light everything. But it means that you're unstoppable because you become an immovable force of your own creation. You become a force to be reckoned with. You become a force that doesn't allow that type of reception, but you only allow the reception that's for your highest alignment, for the true source of creation, of resonance. And what's beautiful, I was getting this information because I received a lot of healing about letting go of a dog that I had, and I was having these feelings come up about if I get another dog, I don't want to have to rehome the dog or let go of the dog because I wasn't able to support her fully at that time. I had her for 6 months and then I had to let her go. So I had emotions come up that kind of reflected to me that I was still having a little bit of remnants of healing that and integrating that within myself. So letting go of possession is mean that we don't own people, places, things, locations, even let's just say this is my lighter. I don't own or possess this lighter. It's not necessarily mine, but it's just an appearance inside of the illusion. And it doesn't matter what's like on the cigar lighter, but it's just what it represents as an appearance of illusion. So just because this cigar lighter is something that I like to use for my cigars doesn't mean that I possess it or I own it or I get to dictate how it lives or appears to me. But it's just an appearance of an illusion. It's just another many different pixels in this space-time continuum. So I had this profound sense of this message coming through was the understanding of releasing and healing, but also coming back into balance with your true divinity yourself. Acceptance is reception. And when you exclude, you include something else, meaning that you subtract, but you add something back into your space. So there's always this balancing of the energies, and there's always this sense of like recalibration when we're letting go of possession. I felt this very strongly because I knew that we all go through this. Because we have even relationships, even friendships, we don't possess one another, we're just there as an appearance of illusion. And, sometimes people drift apart and then they do their own thing and you do your own thing. It doesn't mean that you have a disconnect or a lack of love for one another, but you just had to find different resonances. So we all move and change and evolve on this planet. Because if we stay the same, if we don't allow ourselves to invite something new or even talk about something very new, then our messages can get stale. And sometimes our teachings and what we want to share into this awareness gets very much stale. So we always have to find new ways of reinforcing something, and sometimes you can talk about the same thing, but maybe in a different viewpoint, in a different perspective, because we all have messages. And some of us are still trying to rewrite the story or rewrite the patterns and put them in a grounded form. So a lot of us are trying to find our placements, to find our pockets of creation to where we're releasing this pattern or we're releasing this ideology or belief system, or we're allowing ourselves to maybe not react in that way. Because it's allowing you to actually perceive for yourself and actually get the most benefit of you reaching a higher state and embracing the higher self's wisdom. So what's beautiful about this is that it's freeing and it's very graceful, and it gives you a lot of love, not only for yourself but for other humans as well, because on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, even though I can say that this is my hat, but if I had to lose the hat, or it gets damaged up, or it just looks really dirty, and then I have to throw it away, then I can always have another hat. So it's kind of, I know that's a simple analogy, but it's kind of the same thing. Just because I have this hat on now doesn't mean that there can't be a new hat or a new wave of appearances within the illusion that I can experience for myself. So it's kind of like as if we allow ourselves to have vitality and manifestation and prosperity in the very fact that we can let go of what we're suppressing, but also what we're possessing. So restriction and possession are similar, meaning that you could be possessing something or holding on to something or holding a grudge against yourself about something that doesn't even really need to be there anymore, and it's not even a part of your life, but it kind of comes up. And then there's a sense of like letting go and healing and integration. So there's a lot of ways to really think about possession being another way of suppression. Because if you don't allow yourself to let go of suppressing something, then you are possessing it. So it's kind of like, not making an action or stepping out in faith sometimes, or having a lack of faith can be like that as well sometimes. So it's understanding that we're all human, that we're all trying to get the most benefit of what we're trying to experience and immerse ourselves in this space-time continuum. But my motto is to take it all the way in vitality, prosperity, and manifestation, no matter what. That can be a mantra for you, but if you didn't get anything from this message before I do the healing energy, just don't be afraid to take it all the way and lose the sense of possession, lose the sense of suppression, and have the state of atomic reception, because that allows you to be autonomous and channeling from your own source and divinity and creation. So that allows us to be free in this moment. We allow ourselves to be free from the chains of the past or the illusion or appearances that we're trying to connect with. So a lot of us are just trying to come back into balance with the very fact that we don't have to possess people, places, or things. But we are the I am present spirit in many different manifestations of the illusion that present itself to us, maintaining the present awareness. So we're going to do some healing energy, but I wanted to do this quick live, and also I have some new announcements as well. So I will be going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern doing readings, healings, activations tonight. So 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. I am upping my private sessions as well. So we're going to do some healing energy. So stay tuned for that. 1 hour for 144, 2 hours for 244, and the 40-minute special is going to be $90 for that. So we're going to do some healing energy, and what this is going to help us to do, it's going to help us not only heal the human condition, but it's going to help us heal what we feel or deem unforgivable, but also the inseparability of separation. Feeling as if we're not a separate counterpart of energy, but we are the totality of vitality and energy and consciousness. So that's what we're going to stimulate within this healing energy that I'm about to do. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope that you enjoyed the message and enjoyed this healing that I'm about to do. Archangels of love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our auric field, tapping into God's source energy and the great I am, diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth, grounding into the earth. We're going to connect to our guides, our higher selves in this moment. And we're going to see how to let go of the possession of the illusion. Possessing people, places, or things, possessing our thoughts, possessing our emotions, so that we can become less reactive and become more emotionless by maintaining an enlightened awareness, meaning that we're not so reactive, but we're proactive with the way that we want to channel this divinity within ourselves. And tapping into your heart's desire and using this healing as a way of letting go of suppression so that you can finally have reception. So every time that we exclude something, we include something else. And as you are awakening more of your self-divinity, of your alignment to the self, and allowing yourself to become the transformation of that transmutation of energy, but having that transfiguration of the soul, which is light within the sphere of your vortex. So become that sphere of light, become that sphere of energy. And allow yourself to tap into intention. It allows you to feel the intention, to know that the intention is true, and to see that when you intend, you are in the state of expectancy, expecting greatness, expecting emulation, expecting the most out of yourself, and expecting complete alignment. It's a fulfilled state of awareness. And it feels good to do this because it shows you a different way to be. It shows you how to process. But to see that you're just another illusion of the manifestation of life. So choose the life that you manifest in this existence. Be the author of your story. And when you allow yourself to connect to that divinity of that particle accelerator that wants to know how to plant those seeds of greatness, but also allow yourself to connect and make everything parallel with your dimensional ley line. And see, when we let go of attachment, we become detached in a sense. But it's not an unhealthy form of detachment. Excuse me. It's not an unhealthy form of detachment, but it's you aligning to something greater than yourself. It's you aligning to something that is deeper, something that is more sacred, something that helps you become. And you're being deliberate in this creation right now. And when you choose to let go, you choose to transform. And when you choose to not fight yourself, to not be against yourself, you choose to be the progression of the higher self, becoming more rooted in the sense of knowing oneself. And then you see that by doing this, you change drastically. So a lot of you are receiving necklaces as well. Some of you are receiving gold coins from Atlantis as well, and also a deeper connection with the dragon energy. And a deeper connection with the galactic races as well. They are helping us have the energy of fire and passion, of glory, but also helping us download light language within our systems and different DNA codes, and emulating light codes whenever we do meditative work. And some of you have the powers of your archangels as well in this moment, of authority, of truth, of being many different places, but also just being able to demonstrate the power with honor and integrity. And it's just seeing everything like it's the projector screen. You see everything as you can just place whatever you want on the projector screen. Everything. Just place everything there. And just paint your portrait with your divine preference and your expression. And also what we're doing in this moment is emulating past lifetimes that were of an artistic nature. Meaning it could be painting, singing, playing music, or just sharing your words of wisdom. A deeper intelligence. And now we're going to connect to the galactic chakras as well. And our angelic chakras. And our chakras inside of our being, have them all be connected. When you let go of possession, you are absolute in your own nature. It means that there's nothing that is not true or honest or of a way of wandering to find yourself, to enjoy the mystery and the seeking impulse of that. And just feeling into that power that shows you many different aspects of yourself. That shows you what you can really become in this moment. That shows you compassion, vulnerability, releasing, loving yourself, peacefulness, and a state of tranquility as well. And just having the very fact that you live a new life. Live it according to your own design. Live it according to your own resonance, and allow the power of God's source energy and the great I am overwhelm the presence of awareness. Let it be your foundation of the fountain of youth. Let it be the very thing that gives you that power of understanding. That truly allows you to emulate the oracle in its most pure and honest way. And as this transmission is coming to a close, just say that I am the light I am. I am vitality. I am manifestation. I am prosperity. And I am taking my enlightened presence, my enlightened awareness, my enlightened journey all the way. All the way. And all the way. And I am the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. And so it is. So, my legs are completely asleep. So thank you guys so much for experiencing me live, and also feel free to take on the live later around 10 or 11. I'm going to be doing reading, sealings, activations around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. And also my private sessions are bumping up, so there will be 144 and 144 for 2 hours, 1 hour for 144. My 40-minute special is $90. And if you didn't get anything from this live, just say that I take my enlightened journey all the way in vitality, prosperity, and manifestation. And just allow yourself to have a deep, profound sense of knowing, of becoming and allowing. Just allow yourself to flow with your energy and flow into who you are, and allow yourself to imbibe that and become it. And allow it to be your journey and your alignment and what carries you. And my legs are so asleep. So yeah, my legs are asleep. But thank you guys so much for this live. God bless. Book private sessions. Contact me on White Wolf the Oracle on YouTube, Facebook, whitewolf4741 on Instagram, and also, I'm forgetting something. Text me on my TikTok and email me. This is White Wolf signing off, and so it is. God bless, guys. Love you, and you have a wonderful day.